Z, and today we're going to be trying to cook something new, very new to us. So this is called, I guess, topokki. Noodles. So it looks like it's a rice cake noodle. This is the first time that we're cooking this. It reminds me of pasta, but I guess we'll see. So it comes like that, so it just looks like penne pasta, but it's just rice cake. Very hard, so very dense. It almost feels like plastic. Yikes. Little plastic bites. And then these are the sauce packets that are here. This is the cheese powder. And then more cheese powder. So a lot of the videos we've seen looks like the ones that are made are very spicy. So this one in particular, I'm crossing my fingers and hoping that it's not spicy. I don't see any spicy indicators on here, so we shall see. I'm wondering what kind of cheese. I don't know if it's like a Parmesan cheese or what. So it calls for 80 milliliters of water, which is a third cup of water. So we're gonna go ahead and add that on there, or in there. And then it says fill the pan with the rice cake sauce and 80 milliliters of water. Let's go ahead and add this in there. Make sure we don't eat this little fresh. It smells different. You want to smell it? So the scent is not too strong, but it is not appetizing. So you can see.
Like wax.
So it's, yes, there you go. I said plastic, but that's exactly what it reminds me of, wax, which I hope that's not the case. I hope it's really a rice cake. So we added the water. We added the rice cake. Now we're gonna add the sauce to it. Now we're gonna go ahead and add the cheese sauce. It reminds me of the Kraft cheese when you're making macaroni and cheese. So, let me smell that. It actually smells like Cheetos in a sense. So we're gonna go ahead and pour this in there. Does it? Alright, and that's one pack. Second one. Right, and then it says to bring it to a boil. And then we'll be right back and see what happens. Alright guys, so it has started to boil. I turned it down to low. It doesn't say anything about stirring, but I'm gonna go ahead and stir. Just because I want the cheese to be dispersed. And it says cook until the sauce becomes as thick. So I'm assuming that says as it becomes thicker. A thickening agent. I feel like I want to add more water to it. The actual noodle, as you can see, is actually soft now, which is that rice cake. So it really doesn't need much. I don't know if I need to add like mozzarella cheese on top or some other type of cheese that you see on the video. I am going to add just a tiny bit more water. So I am going to add a little less than a third cup. So I added about a little less than a third cup of water. It doesn't call for that, but I added it anyways. So it really takes about what, less than 15 minutes to prepare? It looks good. It smells better. So inside of the cheese packages, it looks like there's some herbs. And it just looks like cheesy pasta, but in this case it's rice cake. It's a rice cake dish. sample it. Alright guys, so this is the end result of the topokki cheese rice cake dish. Like I said, it looks like penne pasta with some marinara sauce or vodka cream sauce. Marilyn is very excited. I haven't tried it. Smells good actually. And then we're just crossing our fingers it's not spicy. Like I said, the package did not state that it was spicy. I did add about a little less than a third cup of water at the end, just because it looked a little dry. And all the other videos that we've seen it in soup, so it looks very soupy. So this one is just very different for us. So we're gonna go ahead and try.
I barely know how to do it.
It's okay, actually, because it's a rice cake, it's actually easier to pick up.
So just do one.
Yeah.
Just one.
Yeah, and then squeeze. There you go.
Describe.
It has a kick.
It does have a kick, but it's not like super spicy. It's not that we have to spit it out. And it's very chewy.
It is.
It's very chewy. Flavor-wise, it's good. You can taste the cheesiness in it, the herbs. Like I said, it's very chewy. But that's what rice cakes are. I've had Filipino rice cakes, and I love the
I don't
chewiness.
really like it.
You don't care for it? No?
Why?
Because I don't know, it's just not the taste I like.
Well, I don't mind it. What else can I compare it to? You can just put it right there, yeah. At least you tried it. So I remember now, in one of our videos, we ate dango, which is a Japanese rice cake dessert. This is what it reminds me of, except this one is a savory dish versus a dessert. It is a little tougher than the dango, but it's still good.
You're right.
Really good. So it sort of reminds you of pasta.
Cheesy.
It is cheesy.
I do cheesy. It has for me, I'm not a spicy person, but it has a little bit. It's
Yeah, but not too bad.
It's chewy.
What does it taste like?
It's just chewy. Dango, doesn't it? A little bit. A little firmer though.
I think so. I don't remember it really dango because I was more worried about the sauce because there was so much sauce on there, so I just tasted the sauce. The smell, I was a little afraid to taste it because.
Were you?
So I tried a little of it, but I couldn't really taste.
I mean, I guess if you eat more of it.
For me. What's that?
Is that a jelly bean?
What is that? What is that?
Who put
Taste
that there?
it. No,
I'm not-
taste
did
it. Mama, no.
You did it. You did a prank, didn't you? Okay, just
No,
You're gonna pay for it.
No,
I knew it.
Eat it.
How would I eat it if you could tell the difference? Look, you trying to prank me. Look.
I do.
Ooh.
I was
Okay.
gonna put that. Didn't
Payback.
No,
He
no.
knows payback comes three cold. Ate it.
I was like,
wait.
I was trying to scoot it over here. I was looking.
Yeah, because I'm really not going to tell the difference between that and this.
No, but like, I was trying to.
This is one of the Ben Beazled, jellies.
Part of it.
No, you should do this.
No, you're going to but I'll get you back. Alright.
No.
While you're sleeping, I'll open your mouth.
I was afraid I didn't eat it because I didn't know how it was gonna be. It's just chewy. I had the sauce and chewy. Not bad. I feel like I could get
I
a
feel
headache.
like, you think
Eat it
so?
more.
Maybe if we added this to a soup, like this definitely doesn't look like anything that we've seen on the YouTube videos. So this one's
I would
different.
rather eat mochi than that.
They don't like mochi, guys.
You don't really care.
But I like the s'more one. It's good.
Can you do the closeness of it so they
Wait.
can try it? Chewy. Yeah. It's a rice cake. It looks like pasta a little bit. But
How do
it's
you
not
put a
pasta.
jelly bean so Mama could eat it?
I was expecting what? Pasta. when you look at it, it looks like penne pasta, but when you chew it, it's like definitely not pasta. You know, it's a different texture.
Not my favorite.
Not one that
I
you
would
would eat.
prefer
Yeah,
something else.
that's what Marty said.
As a little kid.
Mario said it could give him a headache if he ate it all. But I mean,
I
like I
like
said,
the
it's
spice.
different. I would like to learn how to cook this in other dishes. Maybe like the Japanese noodles. I don't know. Maybe add some more cheese. Alright, so I want you to see if you can hear the texture of the rice cake. Or the chewing gum. Very interesting just knowing how hard it was prior to. And then once you cook it, it gets soft and chewy. It's like pasta as well, but still. Once you mentioned wax, I'm like, that's in my head now. But there is a candy out there that you can buy that has the shape of a bottle. And it's made out of wax, and it has like sweet syrup in it. So I guess that sort of reminds me of it. Doesn't make me feel comfortable eating it, just because I don't want to eat wax.
You don't eat it.
But flavor-wise, I have to say it's good. Texture-wise, I wish it was maybe a little less dense, a little less hard.
You know what it reminds me
Like,
of?
I wish I would be more elastic.
Yeah, but it reminds me. I feel like that would be the textures of how some ASMR artists do make their sugar candies or something.
True.
Maybe that could be the taste without the sauce.
I'm wondering if I can cook the pasta without the sauce, right? Just the water. And then get the texture that I want and make dango out of it.
But would it taste the same? Because is that?
Well, I would have to make the sauce. It's soy sauce and I think sugar.
We should try it.
I think I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna do that experiment. But
how will we make it into ball form? It wouldn't be
it
ball
wouldn't.
form.
It would
okay.
just be long dangos.
But how would we? Okay. Well,
So maybe
that will
could
all be
in
for another video.
But so like I said, I don't mind it. I want to try it in different dishes. I do want to try it as a dessert. But overall, would I buy it again? Possibly. So we definitely tried it out. Easy to cook. Very, very easy. Less than 15 minutes. Hey guys, so that is the review of the topokki rice cake dish that we purchased and tried and cooked. Until next time, this is Eve, signing out. Still eating it. I guess I am a fan of it. And we'll see what else we could come up with. Have a good one. Take care.